Hola. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Errol. Nice to see you. I don't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Errol.
Okay. I think Tadej could not hear me.
No, still I don't hear you.
You don't hear me. Okay.
Errol Bey, actually we can hear you now, but maybe Mr. Slapnik had a problem with. No, I don't know. Can you hear me, Mr. Tadej?
I think he could not hear you too. He wrote that he could not hear us.
Now I can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay, great.
Now I can hear you, finally. Hello.
How are you?
Very good. And you?
Very well.
Long time no see.
Yeah. But now we join for the same issue, blockchain.
Yeah,
That's
very
good.
good. Very good. I'm really grateful that you invited me.
We are also very grateful that you participate. Mustafa Bey, should we start?
Of course, please. Thank you so much.
Okay, today, as Istanbul Aydın University blockchain talks, we have very important and distinguished speaker as our panelist and guest, Mr. Tadej Slapnik. He is the CEO of Hashnet, and I can say he has many other titles, but which is more expressed one for everyone is he is trying to promote blockchain to reach the sustainable development goals. And he is the person who made, I would say, blockchainize Slovakia in a sense. And he is very kind enough today to share his experiences, his abilities, and his future plans with us and with our attendees. And I would like to pass the word to Tadej, Mr. Tadej Slapnik, and I'm looking forward to listen to his speech. Tadej, you have the floor, and we are on behalf of Istanbul Aydın University Blockchain Academy. We are very happy to have you as our panelist today, as our speaker today in our blockchain talks. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Errol. I'm really happy that I'm today with you. I will try to share my screen. Do you see?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Well, like Errol already introduced me, I'm a director of Hashnet company based in Slovenia, not Slovakia, and I will be presenting you the work that we did in past, let's say, 1.5 years, together with our partners, national telecom operator Telemach, and in cooperation with Slovenian Ministry of Economic Development and Technology. Actually, what it is that we developed, it was the first national test blockchain infrastructure on a global scale. The main intention of our activities, of course, was to introduce this technology not just to the public, but mainly also to the private sector, to use the network for this basic introduction, how it can be used. but also to test a little bit it and also to start integrate some of the pilot use cases on the network. As you can see, we use our own hashnet blockchain protocol. It's fourth generation blockchain protocol that was developed by our company. We use it to build up a test network. We did it together with Telemach, a company. They take care about all necessary hardware for the network. And from our side, we take over all activities related to the implementation and integration of hashnet protocol. Because it's really also important that we collaborate with national stakeholders like Ministry of Technological Development. We of course invited them to support our activities, and actually the Minister of Technology, Mr. Počivalšek, was the first one who got the wallet and who was the first who also tested the first transactions that we did on C-chain. Besides that, I have to mention that we were also as a provider of the hashnet protocol selected by Republic of Slovenia and proposed to European Commission in their process of evaluating different new distributed ledger protocols to be evaluated, but also then to be selected for next generation of EBSI, European Blockchain Infrastructure protocols. And in this framework, we are testing our protocol, but also some of the use cases of the European Commission. EBSI mentioned notarization use case, self-sovereign identity, and diploma verification. As regarding to C-chain, its main features and what we are really proud of are that it's a really fast network comparing to the competition and to the first, second, and third generation of blockchain protocols. We are managing to achieve up to 50,000 transactions per second using also complex Ethereum virtual machine smart contracts, because it's not proof of work protocol, but actually proof of stake that we develop into the proof of authority. It's much cheaper to use because consumption of electrical energy is practically zero. That's why comparing to some other solutions using C-chain as a network, basic blockchain network, it's much more sustainable. Like Errol mentioned, we are also focused much into the sustainable development goals. One of them, of course, is related to energy consumption. We believe that with our protocol and sustainability that it achieves, we can really add a lot into this basic blockchain infrastructure that it's more sustainable. But because we use Ethereum virtual machine and Solidity, we implemented them that they can be easily used on our hashnet protocol. That means that we actually support all the applications that were developed basically for Ethereum using Ethereum virtual machine, that we upgraded to the speed, which is much higher at hashnet. And because of that, any integration of already existing applications that are running basically on Ethereum can be migrated really easier to C-chain. But also all programmers who are programming in Solidity and they are used to program for until now Ethereum, they can easily migrate and develop new applications on a C-chain. We have also some other features from security to convenient usage, that it's resilient, that it's quite flexible to be used. I mentioned that it's cost effective and it's European legislation compliant. But here on that page, we can see some a comparison regarding this first generation, second and third generation of mainly used protocols until now, where we can see that just on the first layer, actually, HashNet is the only technology that is already able to achieve approximately 50,000 transactions per second. On second layer, we are able to actually reach many. But that means that actually we are already enabling real use cases, not just for the public, but also for the private sector to be implemented, because as you know, until now, the speed of the transactions is quite important barrier of the implementation of blockchain in various fields. We have also some other features like time to finality that is really short, and of course that we are in that time we were actually the first. Now some other national blockchain infrastructures are being built. For example, in Italy they started, in Spain also, in Croatia, where also we are engaged together with some partner institutes. But what is important, of course, that we collaborate also on national level with such activities, such actors. Maybe Errol, this is also could be also case for our cooperation with your country. But to introduce you a little bit more in deep what actually means this test infrastructure. As I mentioned, it's a minimal valuable product version of C-chain that it was deployed already in December 2019. It's running on seven nodes that are hosted by Telemach company. Core C-chain services platforms enables smart contracts to be implemented. We already integrated a few use cases mentioning blockchain e-delivery, EBSI notarization use case, and traceability, but we also enable users on-chain and off-chain data storage. We use the network primarily for test transactions, that we teach different users how they can open the wallet, how they can perform the transactions. We are also, of course, proving the functionality of protocol. We are engaged in many initiatives on European level that they are now trying to measure the performances of DLT, which is for our HashNet protocol really important also. And we are also together with various partners in identifying different new pilot use cases that when we are identifying them, we are also then in cooperation with them, integrating them, testing their performances, and preparing them also to be used in the production phase. Now on the last slide, before I conclude, I put kind of basic C-chain architecture, where you can see on this basic hardware infrastructure layer with virtual machines, containers, service, and basic network. That on the second layer we have basic HashNet blockchain platform, and on third layer already integrated core services for public and private key management service, and off-chain data repository and tokenization service. But on the top of it, I put a few use cases that either we already implemented, integrated, either that we are now in some partnership are developing them in order to first, of course, test them, but also then to upgrade them into the production phase. On the end, I would like to also to mention that we are actively involved in various initiatives, either on cross-national, either on national level, where such activities that we are performing here in Slovenia, also now in Croatia, are being developed. That's why we are really open for any collaboration from the initiatives that they are trying to either make a kind of pilot infrastructures, either on national, either on regional level. We are also trying to integrate our national blockchain infrastructure with some others that they are not using hashnet protocol. We are actually developing interoperable solutions that enable cross-border and also cross-ledger and cross-national blockchain infrastructure integration, that on the end, actually various applications will be able to run simultaneously on different connected on first and second layer blockchain infrastructures. Here I will make a stop. And of course, thank you once again, and leave the space for any questions and for any additional explanation.
I'm just checking whether any questions will be raised by the attendees, but I want to ask you a question before getting these questions, if they have. How could you implement your system in the other countries?
I will present one activity that is now actually going on in Croatia, because it's actually a second country where we were let's say, invited to cooperate. Actually, in that case, it was their National Research Institute that for many years now is in Croatia engaged in different, let's say, national telecommunication grids and or other development being developed in Croatia. We were invited by them, and we actually first, of course, sit down to see what existing infrastructure, like hardware infrastructure, that they already have, and we actually prepare a pilot project where they and also some other partners that engage after we make a public presentation. We organize it in May this year one public webinar where we introduced how we can do it, and we invited also different stakeholders from ministries, from local municipalities, also other interested partners that they are interested to develop such a national test infrastructure. And now through the summer, actually, we are preparing the network that it will be then launched like test network, but in the same time to be introduced how it can be developed and how it can be then upgraded into the production phase together, of course, with the responsible representatives and ministries, but also other partners. So the starting point is to find the common interest either from research, academia, business, public space, and to prepare actually the activities that already we did firstly in Slovenia. Now we are preparing them, for example, in Croatia.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the attendees?
We have one raised hand.
Yeah, Mr. Reza Kanvan. Okay, you can ask your question from the chat. If you type, I can ask your question.
Well, I don't see any question to be written.
Yeah, I'm just looking to. And it means everybody understood very well and there is no question. So as the Churchill said, if you talk short, then everything is true. If you talk too long, then it could be some not corrected things. Tadej, first of all, very happy that you participated and being today panelist because a month ago we had 2 months ago we had Mrs. Nena Kuzov again from Slovenia, not Slovakia. So I'm ready, by the way. And we wish that we will cooperate with you in a very short future in the system, because also in Turkey, one of the Istanbul Aydın University Blockchain Academy purpose is to raise interest in blockchain and systems. And we hope also to have you also at our university personally. I think I'm very thankful to you to spare your time for us. And we wish you a happy summer. I think your holiday starts in August, right?
Thank you, Errol. Yes, we have holidays mainly in August, but because I will just use this opportunity, of course, to thank you once again for the invitation. I'm really looking forward to our future cooperation, but I will also use this opportunity to invite you all. Errol, you are already invited to our European Blockchain Week that we are organizing together with the Ministry of Technology in September. I will also share the screen with you to show just shortly its page. I hope you can see it. We will organize actually in the framework of Slovenia to European Union, European Blockchain Week with main focus blockchain and AI for European Union. It will take place in Ljubljana, partly in live, partly online, so-called hybrid version, from 20 to 24th of September. I would really like, of course, to invite all your students, all your colleagues to join either in person, either online, with many different panels, but all they are related and focused how we can utilize blockchain and AI technology for green change. So with that, I would once again thank you all for your to be so kind to host me, and I'm really looking forward to see you either in person in Slovenia or in Turkey.
I already, as you said, I already mentioned that I will come on a live because I don't want to lose the opportunity to visit your beautiful country. And I would say the loveful country, because you are the only country you have the word love in the name of the country. So we know you are very loveful, kind people. It is good opportunity to come to your country. I'm very thankful also my co-workers, I would say director of the academy, Adam Özyabaş, and the vice director, Mustafa Takoğlu. And we hope we will be there in September. Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot. You are most welcome.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, nice summer. All the
Thank you
best.
so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.